Hey guys, thanks for joining in. My name is Jordan Beltran. I am currently a senior here at LeTourneau University, and I'm here joined with a couple of my friends. We were just on the college tour show for LeTourneau University. We were super excited to produce it and watch it. But with that being said, I have a few questions for my friends over here. How did it feel seeing yourself on the screen during the launch, and how did it feel watching with friends and family? While y'all think,
Uh,
I've thought about this is I sat by my mom and she was tearing up. Like
oh,
every one of our like segments, she was tearing up. She loved it. And the one thing she said to me is like, this is what Laterno really is. And I love that. Like, which is true. Like there's so much we could have said in the 3 minutes, 2 minutes we had. But did really feel like this episode did encapsulate, our time here at Laterno.
Same here. All my family, my cousin, and my mom was here too. She was super proud. She's always supporting. Like our family and our cousins are always supporting us. But my uncle, my aunt, super love them a lot. And shout out to my mom as well. My dad wasn't able to be there, but he was always. We always shared. I shared it to him as well. But he loved it always because he's an aviator as well. So just seeing me, like his son, like flying as well, that's super cool. And then he flew like propeller airplane like literally 30, 40 years ago already when he was a student as well, but now he flies jet. But he said that that video brought back him the good memory when he was a student and stuff like that. And then my mom seeing one of his son becoming, pilot just like his dad, super proud. So
So what do you wish that, incoming or prospect students knew about the school that was not in the show?
I feel like the one thing that I wish I could do with like the campus culture section, that I couldn't put in the college tour was like a guide to the different dorm halls, like specifically the culture. If you're an athlete, um, definitely you're gonna end up in South Hall. um, if you're a little bit of a party animal, definitely gonna end up in Tyler Hall. They have a lot of interesting things that happen over there. Um, if you just like to keep your head down, or if you're just really focused on just getting through college, getting the academics done, just getting out of here, I feel like Thomas Hall is a big.
Yeah.
They're big on that. It'll be a good fit. Um, really good for the introverts. Obviously, we have Davis with the honors college people. So if you're an overachiever, definitely you'll end up there. And if you're a weirdo like me, definitely check out ELH.
Talking about the dorms and specifically the brother sister floor dynamics, because that's a really cool thing and getting to do things co-ed with your brother floor because almost all of the floors on campus you have assigned brother sister floors, and next year I'm going to be living on Penn 2, so my brother floor is ELH 1, which is actually where Caleb lives, and I've already gotten to do so much with them. Like they have a weekly tea night called Bring Your Own Mug, and it's awesome. So like getting to do those kind of things, um, co-ed with each other builds so much community, and I would have loved to have gotten to emphasize that more because I think that's awesome getting to do that together.
for me, I think I definitely want to talk about like international community that we have as well. Like talk about more of that is that if you guys are watching from other country, like coming to Laterno, if you want to come to Laterno, I think it's super great because like I want to say to my perspective because I lived in Korea and China as well. So really so the big thing was culture difference, obviously. But like really coming to Laterno, there's so many people who understand those culture as well because there's people from all over the place. Like we talking Korea, China, Mongolia. Um, we can do like go off of everything like more than that. So I think if you want to come to Laterno, we're thinking about as an international student, I think it's definitely a go because there's so many people who care for you as well because our school care for all the international students here as well because and then we do have international office where they know exactly what to do about your like documentation, whatever it takes, like getting into school, getting involved with school. So I think I want to tell people who's watching away who's not in USA, I would love to see y'all here in Laterno. Hopefully, I'll be here throughout next year or two. So, if you come, just let me know because I'm connected with all the international office. So, if you're here, please come find me. I can help you as much as I can as well.
So, Sammy, this one's for us, tailored to us, but we're graduating this spring, so congrats on that, brother.
Yes, sir.
But how has this College Tour episode prepared and modeled you for life after graduation?
That's a good question. Really, when I first heard about this, the whole college tour thing that they're coming to Laterno, I was super nervous about it. But this one person actually told me, "Hey, I think you might be good at it. Just try it out. You know, the worst they can hear is like, okay, I'm sorry, you didn't make it. But I'm like, yeah, let's go for it." I tried it, and I thankfully I got accepted. And then, well, I think the part when I hit the most, like in a sad and happy way, is when I'm writing a script because I really need to think about the whole 4 years of my life, like in Laterno, what that built me in as a Laterno person, as a Yellow Jacket. I have a Yellow Jacket. I'll put it that way. Yeah, the Yellow Jackets, they're amazing. Go Jackets. But definitely writing those scripts just gave me this like nostalgic moment. Just like, you know, what did I do in freshman year? What did I do in sophomore year? What did I do in junior year? And now I'm a senior. So I think just really thinking about those process and how I improved and how I improved like always say, like physically, like, you know, mentally, and especially like spiritually, meeting people as I go through my years, and then meeting new people just is amazing.
Another question here is like, what do you love most about Laterno, and what has changed since filming the episode? I know one thing that's changed is me and Sammy are going to graduate.
Yeah,
so
we're
there it is.
I don't think a lot has changed about Laterno.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm super duper grateful for that. Yeah. Love the Christ-centered nature of everything. And maybe that sounds a little bit like manufactured. It's not. Yeah, I just love being able to pray with professors, have theological discussions with the people in my dorm, and just being able to be like, hey, can I pray for you? Like, that's huge. That's huge.
I talked a lot in my segment about the community and the spiritual life on campus. And still, one of my favorite things about campus to this day is the fact that we have prayer and praise every week. Like, that is one of my absolute favorite things to do and favorite things to go to. Like, every Sunday, we have just open worship in Spear for anybody who wants to come. And I think that's so cool. And the fact that it's all student led. And there's so many things on campus, like so many spiritual life opportunities that are all student led. Like, I talked in my segment about being spiritual life assistant for my floor. And that was such an awesome opportunity to get to lead the girls on my floor in that way. So, like, still my favorite thing is just the spiritual life opportunities on this campus, because it is incredible to see people grow in such a way.
Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all again for coming out here and answering some questions that we have. And if I don't see y'all again, you know, I'm about to see y'all again. That's my excuse to come back, is to see the cast again.
Oh, yeah.
But if y'all have not checked out the College Tour Laterno University episode, please come check it out. But on the behalf of the cast, I just want to say thank y'all for everything. Thank you, you know, to the production team, College Tour, Dr. Mason, Laterno University in general, and we're super blessed and honored to share our story of Laterno living.